Ezio Auditor. Brave of you to stand alone against me, but also quite foolish. Assassin.
Hello and welcome to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for my annual playthrough, doing a Flora's Lava challenge for this one. Hey there Cody, good afternoon to you as well dude. How's things been going? Hey there Ryu, welcome back to you as well. We are back indeed. Hey there Ogorki, how's things going today? Hey Lynchmob, how's things? Oh great Cody, that's good. Glad to hear that you're going great. As for me, I'm doing really well, and finished off Assassin's Creed 2 earlier, so that was good. I'm going to make a start on this. I don't know how long the stream will be, but I'd like to at least make a little bit of a dent in the game. Cheers, Cody. Thanks, dude. Oh, good, Ogorki. That's good. I'm glad that you're going okay. Why isn't that command working? Should be. Yeah, Ryu. I've done it with Assassin's Creed Liberation, Unity, and Syndicate. So I thought I'd do it with one of the Ezio games. And I chose Brotherhood because of the city being very compact. There's definitely a lot of open areas, but I'm allowed to jump on the horse and ride across those areas. Maybe I didn't actually activate it. Oh, duh, no wonder why, Rod. It's supposed to be... I'll just change it to floor. I had it as lava. Alright, there we go. Now it will come up with the details. There we go. Alright, so this is the challenge rules. Sometimes being off the ground isn't possible, but as soon as Ezio can get off the ground, he must stay off until it's not possible again. Ezio is allowed to travel on horseback when going from one part of the map to another, and can also use a horse to act as a stepping stone. So if there's like a big giant gap from one building to another, I can actually call upon Ezio's horse, and then jump onto the horse, and then ride the horse to the next building, and then jump off the horse onto the next building. So I'm allowed to use the horse like that. If it happens inside a memory that I fail, I have to restart the memory, and then add a fail to the fail count. If it happens outside of the memory, there's no way to do a memory restart, so I still need to add to the fail count. Hey there Dr. Darling, welcome on in. Thanks for redeeming the Red Dead 1 or 2 quote. Anything from the game you are starting this week? Cool. Definitely can do. Alright, so I've got one from Red Dead Redemption 1. What is your name, my friend? John Marston. No, the American who is working for Allende? I ain't working for nobody. I'm here because Louisa asked me for my help. As I thought you were a friend of Allende's, I was planning on putting a bullet in your back. Well, try to resist the urge. How do you know my young lover Laura? It's Louisa. I saved her life a while not so long back. I will not forget this, compadre. You will be rewarded. Money, women. Louisa, if you want her. I'm here for 2 men, and that's it. You have been spending too much time with Captain DeSanta. Very funny. Not like that. I'll explain later. I am free again. I will write a poem about this day. This is from a man who was tied to a post with a gun in his face a few minutes ago. I wish I could see Allende's face when he finds out I've defeated 100 of his men. All you done is get on the back of this horse, my friend. Louisa is up ahead. Buena suerte, comrade. I fucked that up, sorry. I'll end the scene there. That's from Red Dead Redemption 1. That's when you rescue Abraham Reyes. Oliver Road Rage stream, let's go. Be interesting to see. I'm anticipating that there definitely will be some annoying moments, especially if an enemy knocks me off the fucking building. Dr. Darling, you're going to carry the box on the roofs while in disguise? No, dude. Definitely not. Yeah. There's no way to avoid touching the ground in that part. Hey there, Inmita. Welcome back again. And thanks for the welcome back too, as well. Here we go again indeed. Time to delete one of these save files. So I'm going to delete my annual 2021 file.
I don't think anyone ever expects to wake up one morning and find themselves caught in the middle of a war between 2 secret organizations. I know I didn't. But here I am. On one side are the Templars, better known these days as Abstergo Industries. They're in the business of control. Politics, economics, technology. They won't stop until every single one of us serves them. Literally. Fighting against them are the Assassins, a group dedicated to safeguarding humanity's free will. I was born into the Brotherhood. A couple of weeks ago, the Templars found me. They took me prisoner, strapped me into a machine they built and put me to work. It's called an Animus. And it's where I spent most of my time. Exploring the memories of my ancestors, discovering entire lives locked deep inside my DNA. First, I revisited the life of Altair ibn La'ahad, an assassin from the Crusades. The Templars wanted the location of something known as a Piece of Eden, an ancient artifact capable of bending people to their will. Once the Templars had what they were looking for, they decided my usefulness had come to an end. But Lucy saved me. Lucy. When things were at their worst, she revealed herself to be an assassin and helped me escape. I was hoping that would be the end of my misadventures. But we were just getting started. Back into another Animus I went. Now, I'm reliving the memories of Ezio Auditore da Firenze, my ancestor from the Renaissance, searching for a path forward. Through the bleeding effect, I'm becoming an assassin in more than just name. It will come in handy as the Templars prepare to enslave us all. They found us. They've crashed our hideout and we're fleeing the scene looking for a place to hide. Only there isn't any, and time is running short. My name is Desmond Miles, and this is my story.
How did you find me?
Mario Auditore, let me hear.
Becca, what's going on?
I have to run some diagnostics. I'll get back to you.
It is done. The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
Hey there, Arctic. Welcome on in. Deleted Lee. Where is Charles Lee? Schiller's on his way to find him, I think. I was lurking in Schiller's stream for a little bit of Assassin's Creed 3. How's things, Arctic? Lynchbob, we just got done playing Max Payne 3 and finally got every ability, like unlimited bullet time and every achievement unlocked, and playing on hardcore mode was really hardcore, but felt really awesome. When you got to the final level at the airport, the music and Max shooting up the cops at the same time was absolute cinema. Oh, very nice, Lynchbob, that's cool. Congratulations on finishing Max Payne 3, and also getting all the abilities that you can, as well. Getting those achievements. Thanks for redeeming the Arnie movie scene impression. And Mita, who's Desmond? What is Desmond? Why and how is Desmond? Oliver, it's a me, Desmondo. Welcome on in. Hey there, Crooked. Hello again, Senny. I just want to do a test of something. I had my microphone muted on the headset, but the icon that appears on my screen when I'm actually connected to Discord was coming up with the icon for sound coming through, and I'm like, hang on. And then I sort of did a talk with the mic still muted just to test, and I'm like, bloody hell, something else that's going wrong. So at the moment my voice is coming through because I've got the mic unmuted. I'm just going to do a test, so if you don't hear me say anything until I do the redemption for the scene impression, then that just means that the mute button is actually working. So I'm going to test that now. Alright, so I've got a scene. Hi, Ted? Howard, hey buddy, how's it going out there? Everything okay? Yeah, fine. Ted, I need to speak to Liz. Could you get... Oh, Howard, excuse me, but your wife's cookies are out of this world. Well, who told you you could eat my cookies? I'm just helping out Liz a little in the kitchen. She's baking up a storm here. Dad, I need to speak to my wife. So could you get her on the phone, please? I think she's in the shower, Howard. Do you want me to go check? No. I'm in. No, it's fine. On your way out, just tell her I'll be a few minutes late, but she shouldn't worry. Oh, she won't worry. I mean, I'm here and oh, these cookies. I've got to get the recipe from Liz. Put the cookie down, now! Thank you for redeeming that. That's from Jingle All the Way. Shilla, thank you so very much, dude, for the 6 months in a row. That's awesome. I really do appreciate that. That's really, really cool. Thank you so, so much, dude. 6 months. Time just flies so, so quickly. I hope that you're having a great stream. I was lurking in there for a little bit before starting mine and saw your frustrations with that team mission. I absolutely hate it when the enemies bump into you, and also when you're trying to get to one of the 2 ally characters that are getting their ass handed to them, and then you're trying to get to them, and then some enemies interfere, and then also trying to throw the enemies into the water to get one of the optional objectives done, and just pandemonium. Nice one, Cody. Cookies with googly eyes. Nice. So obviously, we're put on the ground at the start here, so doesn't count.
Better in the hands of the earth than in the hands of man.
Uncle.
What can I say? We sent a single man against an entire army. I was worried. Quick, climb up. We have to get out of here.
Cody, if they ever make another Assassin's Creed film, Antonio Banderas would be perfect, you think? Oh yeah. He'd be cool in an Assassin's Creed movie. I always thought that Jean-Claude Van Damme would be good in an Assassin's Creed movie as well. Crooked, everyone always asks who is Desmond, but no one asks how is Desmond. They definitely don't. I mean, you know, you gotta think about these things. Better in the hands of Earth than in the hands of man. I really like that quote, especially coming from an assassin mentor. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Mario's such a great character. It's a shame that, spoiler alert, for those who don't know, it's a shame that he dies. And the way in which, you know, he dies as well.
You would not believe the things I have seen, Mario.
Then be sure to stay alive that I might hear of them.
I expect opposition.
And I expect the Borgia to mourn the loss of many lives tonight.
Che cosa fate qui, assassini? God will see you pay for your crimes. You have desecrated the sanctity of this holy place.
You condemn what you do not understand.
We must go, Ezio, now.
This is the voice of the devil. Turn away from them.
Did Rodrigo manage to hurt you?
Barely. My armor blunted his attack.
Against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Be ready to fight.
What are you doing?
Saving you from the look of things.
Not bad for an old man.
Agreed. You still have some skill.
Buona questa.
Excellent. Good one. Impressive.
Alright, so Mario's going to stay there for a little bit, it seems. It's a reduced distance to target warning. So I wouldn't be able to make that jump diagonally. Can't climb up further than that. So I wonder, going across here. Alright, so I can go across this way and get to there. Alright, so I won't count when I fell on the ground. But going this way. Let's see. No, so Ezio jumped down. So this game does that too, where I want to jump across, but the game doesn't want Ezio to jump. Except now. So if you just hold down that button, he'll just do that. If you hold down both buttons, he'll do that. Alright. Alright, so we can actually get this far away from Mario on this side, and it won't desynchronize us. So the pathway, come out the door, kill the enemies, go on this side, and then jump across to this building as well. Alright, so the predicament here is that Mario won't actually move from that spot until we get close to him. Alright, so is Ezio going to land on where I want him to? He is. Alright, cool. Hey there, Max. How's it going? Have to be careful too not to bump into ally characters as we're running across rooftops, because they can actually knock Ezio off. Yeah, Crooked, it's a me, Mario. Let's go. Great to hear, Max. That's good that you're doing okay. As for me, I'm doing well. Had a good day today. Finished off AC2. Did a main targets only playthrough, so that was good to finish that. And now I'm doing my 4th ever Floor is Lava challenge with an AC game. This time chose Brotherhood. I've done it with Liberation, Unity and Syndicate in the past. Yes, Dan. Wahoo! Yeah.
Now!
Also got to watch out for leap of faith points, because if I land in a haystack, the only way out of a haystack is to touch the ground. So got to be careful for those things.
This decision is yours alone to make. Only do so quickly. Give it to me. You can do with it as you will later.
Bene.
Jump!
And then Minerva talked about the sun. She told of a disaster that occurred long ago, and another that is coming.
Sometime far in the future, Vero. Then we need not worry about it.
See. Perhaps our work is finished.
Would that be so bad? We upgraded the arsenal while you were away.
Ah, and it is now customary for you to fire cannonballs at visitors.
My apologies. We only installed them a few days ago. My men are still being trained in their use.
Welcome back, Ezio! Ezio! Look, it is Ezio! Let me see!
Buongiorno!
Salve,
It's good to be home.
Two of them.
This place just keeps getting better.
Thanks to you.
Ezio, get off the ground.
Claudia. It is good to be home. How is Mother?
She's fine. I heard you were returning, but I'm glad to see it with my own eyes. The Contessa of Forley is here to welcome you. I had no idea you were so famous.
Katarina? Here?
Is it finished then? Is the Spaniard truly dead?
Gather the others in Mario's study tonight. I'll explain everything there.
Steel yourself, Ezio. They will have many questions.
Claudia, tell the Contessa I look forward to seeing her this evening.
Alright, so the game has put us on the ground automatically. Cody, your name's not Benny. The name's Desmond, mate. Thank you, Crooked, for using your bits to enlarge that emote. Max, very nice run. Flora's lava percent run sounds exciting. Yeah, the game that has provided some of the most intricate kind of like have to make exceptions was Liberation, especially in the bayou and the swamps, where it was sort of like, okay, so I need to get the character from this point to this point. So here's a canoe, so I can jump to the canoe and then use that in the water. But then when I get out of the canoe, I have to jump off the canoe. Oh, is there ground there? No. Okay. Is there a tree branch there? Yes. Okay, jump to that. And then it's like, okay, I need to get from this point to that point, but there's not enough trees to make it. There's no canoe to jump into in the water, so I have to make an exception here and touch the ground. Is very, very finicky trying to work through that. The one that's been the most annoying, though, would probably be Syndicate, because there was so many times where I was literally just one jump away from being on, for example, a fence to jump to a light post, and the character would not jump straight across. They would jump onto the ground. And I'm like, why the fuck? You know? So that was quite annoying for Syndicate. Yeah, Crooked, exactly. It's like, Ezio, what are you doing, dude? You're supposed to be... It's Flora's lava. You're not supposed to be on the ground. Max, you just got these cannons, so my men are just going to fire them towards us in willy-nilly. Exactly. I mean, you've got to do that. You've got to keep everyone on their toes. Hey there, Poopy Butt. Welcome on in. How's things going? Look, the missing manual jump in Syndicate definitely doesn't help with that. It definitely doesn't, dude. Oh, yeah. That's for sure. Alright. So we have a few missions. So we have Ezio on the ground here, and I can get him to go up on this.
If only Messer Giraldi could see this. Holy focaccia! What on earth is he up to?
There we go. Usually I do the mission with the flowers last, or the box, I should say, that Ezio has to carry for this woman. So I'll do that one first. So when it comes to interacting with a quest giver, then I have to make sure that I get as close as possible to them.
The men in this town are no better than little girls. An army should be helping me, and look, no one.
Glad to hear that, Poopy Butt, that you're going good. That's awesome. As for me, I'm doing really well, having a good day. It's now night time here, of course, but doing well. Crooked, holy focaccia. That's a type of Italian bread pizza. It sounds good. I've never tried that, I don't think, though.
I always get stuck with this. Cazzo!
Need some help?
Salve.
So many flowers. Your husband must be very lucky.
I am the lucky one. I have you here to aid me.
Let me see what I can do.
Back there, I may have given you the wrong impression.
Oh?
I have no husband. The flowers are for a party.
Am I invited?
To Claudia Auditori's birthday party in the villa. If you are willing to help me again, I need someone with class to accompany me.
What makes you think I have class?
I could tell the moment I saw you. No one in this town walks with such bearing.
I'm certain Ezio Auditori himself would be impressed.
Oh? What do you know of Ezio?
Claudia thinks the world of him, but he rarely visits her. From what I gather, he's distant.
She is right. I have been.
Oh no. You? The party was intended to be a surprise. Promise you will not tell Claudia.
What will you do to keep me quiet?
I am sure I can think of several things.
I'll be waiting to hear them when we get there. Now about earning my silence.
I have something in mind. There is one condition.
Anything.
You must wait until tomorrow.
If it pleases you, I will not stand in your way.
It will be worth the wait, Ezio. Trust me.
What's ironic is that the actress who plays this character also played Christina, Ezio's first love, Amber Goldfarb. Crooked Ezio, I have to get as close as possible to the quest giver before touching the ground. Proceeds to air tackle NPC. It's so funny how you're able to do that in a lot of the earlier games in the series. Instead of, you know, being able to, like, it's a good way to break your fall if you need to. Alright, so we could climb up there, but there's no way to get to any other position off the rooftop because the distances. So we'll have Ezio go over this way and get on here. There we go. So we have a mission that will have a quest giver who's on the ground with a horse, so I'm going to do that next. Alright, so this is still rooftop. Okay, so we're allowed to be on this kind of ground because it's not the lowest ground that there is. Okay, so the game won't let me actually climb him up onto this way, which is funny. Don't know why, but won't let me have Ezio climb up that part, and not this part either. And he won't grab. How about here? No, there's a barrier that's not letting Ezio go there. Alright, so the only way I can get down to where the mission giver is to actually touch the ground. This is as close as I can get. Here we go. What did the man say when he was reversing his car?
Come, please!
I don't think that's what he said, NPC. What did the man say when he was reversing his car?
Ah, yes. This takes me back.
Thanks for redeeming those, Dr. Darling. Yeah, the NPC ruined it. Ruined that first attempt. How dare the NPC do that? Thanks for redeeming that, Dr. Darling.
Buongiorno.
Ezio, Mario is going to murder me. I have lost his favorite horse.
Do not despair. I will bring it back.
God bless you, Ezio.
Alright, so I have to stay on the ground to catch this horse. So this part won't be part of the challenge.
Here.
Grazie, Ezio. I can no longer keep up with the horses. Promise me you will enjoy your good health. Do not spend as much time in battle as your Uncle Mario.
My battles have already been won.
That is good news. Arrivederci, Ezio.
If only Ezio. So the game puts us on the ground automatically. I'm allowed to touch the ground until we get to a point where we can actually climb. Crooked, my battles have already been won. Famous last words. So true. Yeah, Ezio thought that he could actually retire now, you know.
So, these are the new cannons?
Yes, Signor Ezio.
May I try one?
Yes, but... Go on, tell him. We cannot seem to make them work properly, and the fool who mounted them is nowhere to be found.
Then it is up to me to find him.
We do not want to waste your time.
It is not any trouble. I have all the time in the world now. Salve, Messere. We need you to fix the cannons on the battlements.
Leave me be. I do not begin repairs before noon.
Do you know what time it is?
I make cannons, not clocks.
If you are busy, someone else will fix them.
Uno momento. No one else will touch my cannons. Soldiers have no respect for artillery. They expect a gun to work like magic. You need to feel her out. Give her a little encouragement. We are only equipped with simple cannons now, but I got hold of a design from France, a hand cannon. Something called a wrought iron murderer. Imagine firing a cannon from your hands. That is the future.
Indeed, Lance. The same actor who voices this dude voices Lance in Assassin's Creed 3.
What have you done? We used them. They were not ready for firing. You could have gotten us all killed. Let me see.
His breath is more fatal than our cannons.
Only when you two fools are shooting them. There, try it. Aim at something to test the alignment. Perfect! At least someone here knows how to shoot. Now, for the other one.
I must go.
Thanks for your help. If you hear the cannons tomorrow, do not worry. We will be practicing at dawn.
Too bad it will not do you any good.
Very funny. Now fix the second cannon.
Needed to have like a series of shorts with those three characters and the shenanigans they get up to, the arguments they have. Yeah, Crooked, Altair is like, hold my hand cannon. I like how the dude describes it as a wrought iron murderer. Firing a cannon from your hand. Now that's the future. I can't really do his voice, but just the way he says some of that stuff. Yeah, me too. You got to go now. Your shift is over. You need to pack and leave. Have a great rest of the stream. Catch you next time. Thank you so much for being here in Meta, in the other stream as well that I did. Thank you so very much, dude. I definitely will have a great stream. I hope that the rest of your day goes well. Would like to definitely recommend people check out Meta's channel. He's doing a playthrough of Need for Speed Heat. He's also got a playthrough going of Alien Isolation as well. He's a great streamer. He also does artwork, and he does his own emotes and channel artwork as well. A great streamer, also a great channel to go and lurk in as well. Thank you so much for being here in Meta, and definitely catch you again soon. And that's no problem at all for the shout out. No worries at all, dude. Cool, so I can go across here from this way. Better not jump there, because that's here, we'll go in the haystack. Alright, so we need to get to the front door of Monteregione.
Oh, that is impressive.
Even if I jump to where the well is, I wouldn't be able to jump off the well and land to the wall of Monteregione there. And I can go along those little ledges there, but there's no way to get to the center ones from that spot. But if we go by elevation as well, so where this shrubbery is isn't technically the ground. So I can have Ezio drop down on this. And climb up there. And then make him jump to there. That's the best I can do. Alright. So from here we can walk on the ground to the door. Yes, then, a shrubbery. We are the knights who say... Neat.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Caterina, to what do I owe the pleasure of your presence here?
I desire an allegiance. The papal armies have resumed their march on Forli. Your mercenaries would be a great asset to my cause.
It is likely that I can give you what you seek. But we will talk later. Mother. Machiavelli. It is done. Though not, I think, as any of us expected. I entered the Vaticano and faced Rodrigo.
No!
Used the power of the papal staff against me, but I defeated him. Combining the staff and the apple, I gained access to the vault. There, a moving painting of the goddess Minerva spoke. She told of a terrible tragedy to befall mankind in the future, but gave hope of lost temples that will provide aid to humanity. And then she called out to a phantom, Desmond, as if he were there, standing beside me. After her warning, she vanished.
Amazing.
I cannot imagine such wonders.
The vault did not house the terrible weapon we feared. This is good news.
What of this goddess, this Minerva? Did she appear human?
Yes, but her words proved otherwise. All of her kind died many years ago. I wish I could show you the magic she performed.
Who is Desmond, and where are these temples Minerva spoke of?
I do not know.
Perhaps we must search for them.
Tell me how it ended with Borgia. Did Rodrigo beg forgiveness? Make excuses? Promise power in return?
No, none of those things.
Interesting. I'm surprised he remained so composed.
I let him leave.
The Spaniard lives? Once our enemies are dead, we can speak of vaults and gods and ancient places. You should have killed him. We're sure to suffer for it.
I am not here to debate the past. Together, we should discuss the future.
No. I am leaving immediately for Roma.
Ezio, I do not know why you spared him, but I trust your judgment. Machiavelli will come around.
It's always interesting Mario's reaction there after what he says to Ezio, because you can tell that even though he in a way respects Ezio's decision, you can also tell that he kind of wonders what the repercussions of that are going to be. Dr. Darling, the Spaniard lives? Yes, Dan, Machiavelli's reaction to that. You did what? Ezio, you're an assassin. We kill people. Your target was Rodrigo Borgia. You need to kill him. It makes you wonder why Ezio's withheld that information from Mario until now, considering they travelled all the way from Roma. That's true too, as well. You know, like, you would think that at some point the question would be asked by Mario, questions about what happened, you know, with Rodrigo as well. Ezio, I became a vegan assassin now, the first vegan assassin in history. Sean, you were wrong. Desmond wouldn't be the first one in history. Ezio already was. Something I pointed out in my AC2 playthrough in Monteriggioni is that in Assassin's Creed 2, these paintings that you see on the walls in Brotherhood in Monteriggioni, these paintings are what you buy in Assassin's Creed 2. So, if you were to do a very, very accurate canonical playthrough of Assassin's Creed 2, then you would also include buying all the paintings, because they get put up in Montelegione. The game doesn't recognize your save file from Assassin's Creed 2 either, so it's not based on that. Crooked, Sean doesn't know everything after all. I never said that, I was misquoted. It's a nice way to establish what is canon. It really is, you know. It's a nice little touch as well. You can't really see all of them because these doors that are closed in Assassin's Creed 2, they're open. But yeah, these paintings that we see here, these are the paintings that get placed there in Assassin's Creed 2 when you buy them.
Welcome home. Ready to go again?
You don't need to ask.
One should always have the freedom to choose. Shh. What's that?
Probably just training exercises. Merda. I have to find Mario and rally the troops.
My men are in the courtyard. I aim to lead them around back and flank our attackers.
Stay out of sight.
It's the Borgia!
How did we not see this?
They must have massed to the east during the night. We need to hold them off until the townspeople have escaped.
I will take care of it.
Use the cannons above the rampart. I intend to lead a frontal assault.
Do you have it?
I am keeping it safe. The Borgia must not be allowed to breach the walls until everyone is safely away. Insieme per la vittoria.
Insieme. Uncle, be careful.
I will.
They're destroying us! Setur momentum.
Half the townspeople have made it out! Reload! Ah!
He's dead, signore!
Some townspeople still haven't escaped! Keep going! Almost all the townspeople are outside the walls!
Sometimes this happens, which is bullshit, because you get the timing right and you destroy enough stuff, but sometimes the game is like, we're gonna make it so that you didn't actually get it done in time.
Signora Vitore, thank God! We must put them back and give them aim for the cannons, signore! If they breach the wall, all our people will die! My family will die!
Nearly half the townspeople have made it out!
Reload! Ah! He's dead, signore!
Some townspeople still haven't escaped! Keep going! Almost all the townspeople are outside the walls!
Give me fucking strength game, what the fuck? Yeah, Crooked. Geralt after a long day of monster slaying. That is so true, just having a bit of a relax. Monster slaying and chill. Crooked, you were about to say the same. Yeah, the upside down kiss stolen from Spider-Man. Not that that movie is the first instance where anyone in real life even has decided to kiss upside down, but still, it's funny. Ogoki, time for some snoo. That's from, not Family Guy, that's Futurama, isn't it? Although we're about to experience a different kind of explosion. There was definitely a different kind of boom that happened. Rest in peace, best armor. Yeah, it's a shame that Ezio loses it. I mean, for cosmetic cosmetic purposes, you can actually switch to it, but in terms of like actual in-game benefits, you can't have it anymore. Yeah, Crooked, the beautiful Vila as well, getting destroyed too. Hey there, Coffee Ton. Crooked, always breaks your heart seeing the death and destruction of Montelegione. It really is one, like, it's like a character on its own as well. And the memories inside, you know. Cody, you hated this section of the game. I don't blame you. It's just ridiculous sometimes, like, you destroy all the cannons that you can in the amount of time that you have, and then you start to go and destroy the other ones, but then the game's like, oh, you messed up, and then yeah. Exactly, Oliver. It's like, whatever, game. But yeah, Crooked Geralt, after a long day of that. Villagers left to flee. Villagers left to flee.
You're a story, thank God! We must put them back and keep the villagers escape! Load the cannon.
So annoying. Testing my mic. Testing, testing. Testing. Alright, so there's something weird going. Usually it comes up on my screen telling me that my connection to the Discord, and when I talk with the microphone unmuted, that I'm actually talking into the microphone unmuted, but now it's not coming up on my screen, so I don't know if I'm actually muted and not unmuted. So yeah, fucking hell, I hate when technology just throws you for a loop and makes you think one thing when it's something else, and vice versa as well. But yeah, my voice is coming through, but on the screen on my end it doesn't show Discord picking up the fact that the connection between my console and Discord is happening, which I don't know why it's doing that. It's just some glitched thing that's happening. Okay, so it was disconnected for some reason. What the fuck is going on with this shit? Okay, so it's not disconnected. There's always something. Alrighty then. So, oh, now it's coming up on the screen. Now I can't remember if I actually responded to the chat or not. Crooked Geralt after a long day of monster slaying. Yeah, he's like, done enough now. Get to relax with Katharina. You're about to say the same about the upside down kiss stolen from Spider-Man? Yeah. Oh, Gorky, time for some snoo-snoo. That's from Futurama, isn't it? Oliver, you're about to experience a different kind of explosion. Yes, there was a different kind of boom. Rest in peace, best armor. It really was good. You can cosmetically have Ezio wear it again, but in terms of like in-game benefits, you can't have him wear it again. Yeah, Crooked, the beautiful Vila being destroyed. Always breaks your heart seeing the death and destruction of Montelegione. Oh yeah, it's a character in and of itself, in a lot of ways. Cody, you hated this section of the game. I don't blame you, dude. Yeah, it's just annoying with how it punishes you for seemingly, pardon me, doing the right thing, you know. Exactly, Oliver. Whatever game. Crooked, I'll catch you next time, Senny. Hope the rest of Brotherhood goes well. Thank you so much for being here, Crooked. I really appreciate that, dude. And thank you. I definitely will have a good rest of Brotherhood session. I would like to highly recommend people check out Crocodile's channel if you haven't before. He's doing a playthrough of Super Mario Odyssey. He's also a big fan of the Assassin's Creed series as well, and he's doing a historical order run, so that means he's doing multiple different games, not just Assassin's Creed, but different genres, different franchises, and he's looked at what year they take place in, and he's organized what games he's going to play and when based on that. And so the next game that he's going to be doing will be Assassin's Creed 2, because that's where he's up to now in the timeline. A great streamer, so definitely recommend. Oliver, it's a loop. Yeah, you responded. Rodnet has a mind of its own. Rod is glitching. Yeah, it's so funny because I'm using a visual cue on my end to tell whether or not my console is connected to my Discord, and so it's been glitching and not appearing, which makes me wonder if I've actually got the microphone muted or not. And then I see that I do actually have it muted, so I'm like, okay. But then sometimes when I've had it unmuted, it hasn't come up on the screen, so I'm like, am I actually unmuted or what? You know, so it's just so friggin' annoying. That's all good for the shout out, Crooked. Absolutely no worries at all, dude. Oliver, I think we need to change your thermal paste and clean the dust out. Need to have a big, massive overhaul. Alright, let's try this again.
Aim carefully! We can't withstand this attack much longer! Save us, Signore! Fire at them! You must fire at them, Signore! All our people will die! My family will die! Nearly half the townspeople have made it out! Reload! Reload! Ah! He's dead, Signore!
All the townspeople are outside the walls! You have saved them! Wait! Soldiers are climbing the walls! Signore, forget the cannons! You must stop them!
Go! I will carry on here!
Get the bastard!
They're breaching the gate!
I know you're there, Ezio! The Pope told me about you and your little group of assassins. And this! Give me the gun his friend fashioned for us! We've had too much bloodshed. I think a cleansing is in order. So consider this an invitation from my family to yours!
Hey, Placenta. How's things?
Basta! I can walk.
Look out! They are coming! Everyone, retreat to the villa!
I cannot fight like this.
Stand with me!
Go!
Alright, so Ezio can't climb like this. So for this whole part, it's okay to touch the ground.
Yeah, you just try. That must have hurt.
Va bene. This trash is dead.
After doing my main target only playthrough of AC2, it's good in this playthrough that I can actually just kill whatever enemies I want.
Get inside the sanctuary!
Follow me!
That guy hit Ezio, then Claudia pushed the guy as if to say, "Hey, that was my brother you hit."
I'm a
I will hold them back.
Stop! Wait for us!
We thought you had been killed, Sir Ezio.
Not yet.
Where does this passage lead?
To the north, outside the walls.
I am surprised it exists. Let me through. I must go help the troops.
Hurry, Ezio!
Where's Mother? Is she all right?
I am here, Ezio.
Grazie a Dio.
Indeed, Coffee. Ezio got the moves.
Could not leave without you.
The way out will be dangerous. Protect our mother.
Where is Mario? I thought he would be waiting for us.
The Borgia infantry are circling the town!
Mario is dead. You must leave this place. Take Mother to Firenze. Get me a horse!
You are not coming with us. Where are you riding?
To Roma!
Go, my son. Destroy them. But remember for whom we assassins fight.
Lucy, I can't seem to get a position on Ezio's POE.
POE? Could one of you tell me what's going on?
Sorry, Desmond. Peace of Eden. In the Vatican, Minerva talked about other temples, that they're the key to preventing whatever terrible thing is about to happen to the Earth.
Right.
To find the temples, I'm convinced we need to get our hands on Ezio's Apple of Eden. Minerva altered it somehow when she touched it.
Wait, we're at the Auditore Villa.
Yes, it's our last safe house in Italy. It turns out the Templars are watching the border.
Ezio hid the POE sometime in 1507, but when I try to access that DNA sequence, he seems to be remembering something else.
Like a memory inside a memory?
Yes, exactly. Maybe.
Exactly, maybe.
I believe you experienced something similar back at Abstergo, didn't you?
Subject 15 exhibited memory within memory-like patterns, but she was pregnant. The memories of both the fetus's father and mother were competing.
Desmond's not pregnant, at least as far as I can tell. Might just have had a big lunch.
Can you skip ahead to a later memory?
No, it doesn't work.
Well, that sounds familiar. We couldn't access Altair's later memories until Desmond had improved his synchronization.
Then it's possible something similar's occurred here. Ezio's troubled state is being transposed onto Desmond, destabilizing the memory. Either that, or Rebecca's just not a very good engineer.
Thanks, asshole.
What? I'm simply listing possible explanations. And that is amongst the most likely. Touchy?
This place isn't secure. Cell phone surveillance can see right through the walls.
Don't you mean satellite surveillance?
Are you kidding? Abstergo upgraded to cell towers ages ago. The waves go through everything above ground. They're gonna find us.
No, they aren't. Come with me. There's a beam blocking it from the inside. We're not getting in this way.
What's her next move?
The road just loops back into the highway. This is not a good place for us to be right now.
Do we have any tarps? We need to cover up the van.
I really hate to stress this, yeah, but we are running out of time.
Well, help us then, Sean. Do you have any ideas?
I don't know. Maybe there's another way into the sanctuary.
Hey, I think I've got something.
Alright, so as Desmond, I'm allowed to touch the ground here.
Follow me.
Hey there, Zico Cat. Welcome on in. How's things?
Desmond, that was pretty... awesome.
It just felt natural. We can get in through here.
Good job.
Well, we'll just wait up here then, shall we? Yeah, all alone, with massive targets painted on our backs?
Why won't this turn on?
It's great to be out of the Animus.
This isn't exactly my idea of a good time.
Well, let me guess. You're more the in-bed at 6 type.
What? Desmond? I know how to have fun.
Oh, that's very convincing. Yeah, I'm convinced.
Okay, okay, after we save the world, I'll show you.
Wait, can I get that in writing?
We have light.
What was that?
I don't see anything.
Run! Get out before I soldati catch you! Correte! Go!
They escaped through here.
What?
Ezio and the villagers. After the attack, I can see them now.
I know it's difficult, but try to compartmentalize, Desmond. Focus on the present.
What if I can't stop the visions? How long before I start painting symbols on the walls?
Don't joke about that. 16 is dead. We're focusing on the present, okay?
Great, it's stuck.
I can get under there.
Ready? Any chance you can lift that gate?
Not unless you want me to end up like that skeleton.
I'll find a way around.
I can drop into the corridor below through here.
Watch out for bats.
Where?
I meant in case you see any.
Remind me not to make you a lookout. Desmond?
More ghosts.
I'm here, okay? Stay with me.
Ezio!
Did anything fall on you?
No. Is Mother all right?
Desmond, we can't climb this.
How about you give me a boost?
That's a bad idea.
I could throw you into the air and you grab the ledge.
Even worse.
Follow me.
Hey ZZ, how's it going, dude?
How about this?
What are you going to... Nice job.
I aim to please. I wonder how old these tunnels are.
Middle Ages, probably. Luckily, the beams still hold our weight.
After all this time in the Animus, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but you're really getting fat.
Ouch.
I even told Rebecca to widen the Animus.
Seriously?
No.
Up we go.
Ready.
when I came here last.
When Ezio came here.
Yeah, I meant Ezio.
I shouldn't put you through all this. It's not right.
Hey, all joking aside, I'm having the time of my life. And it's thanks to you.
Just focus on where you're going, okay?
When did this become my job?
If I pulled all the levers, then what would be left for you?
Nothing.
Nice try.
Ready?
Found a switch!
Something's open!
Oh, that's great, ZZ. Good to hear that, dude. As for me, I'm doing well. I finished AC2 earlier. Got the main targets only challenge done. So I wanted to make a start on this today. I won't be doing as long a stream as that. I think it was like a 5-hour stream. But I want to at least get Ezio to Rome. And then maybe get that first sequence done in Rome as well. But yeah, I wanted to do a Flora's Lava challenge with one of the Ezio games. So I decided for this one. I've done it with Liberation, Unity, and Syndicate before. And Syndicates was a pain because there's a lot of moments where a small jump from one thing to something else that's level with it, and the character doesn't always jump across. They'll jump down onto the ground. So that was a really annoying one. Oh, thanks, ZZ. Cheers, dude. Yeah, so doing the annual playthroughs, like having Bloodlines in the series, this is already the 4th Assassin's Creed game in the marathon. I've already done AC1, AC Bloodlines, and AC2.
I'm stuck over here, but I can see a lever across the water.
Great. Ezio gets a bath with Caterina Sforza, and I get a swim in a toilet. I've got this one!
There's another lever up ahead. Come over here.
Oh man, it's freezing!
Stop whining.
It's easy for you to say. You aren't swimming in medieval toxic waste. Ugh. I smell terrible.
You're exaggerating.
Remember, this is the time of your life.
Yeah. Ready?
Go for it. Okay, release it.
How come you don't have to get wet?
Because you're here,
Charming.
aren't I?
I've got you.
Thanks.
Ezio! We are on the other side! Hurry!
Cazzo! Dio mi salvi!
Great, the bridge is out. We can't jump this.
I have an idea. You'll have to help me. Stand at the edge and get ready.
Ready?
Made it! Let me see.
Oh, you go on ahead. I'll just stay here to die in the dark with the bats.
cross.
Nice work.
The bats will be disappointed.
For now.
Soldati, I have found an entrance.
Easy. Imagine if she complained about how much stank he seconds before he jumped in all that shit.
Here.
Good. Let me just go and get that bridge down for you.
I did the last one.
And I'm sure that will be your last one.
Haha, very funny.
The parkour moves are sus. It's funny in Assassin's Creed 2, at the end, when Abstergo attacks, because I didn't treat the enemies as main targets, it meant that I just waited for Lucy to take care of all of them. So she kills them all, and then you just finish. Very easy way to finish the game.
Got it!
Thank you, Desmond. Now it's my turn to even the score. There.
Thanks. It's a start.
Do your magic.
Up you go.
Thanks. We make a good team.
Okay.
Come on, Desmond, let's go.
Yeah, ZZ, you're so funny. Also, she does the takedown animations as well. How do you do that breakdance shit? Oh, that. It can be tough. It's very easy to start to do it, but then mess it up as well. I think this is the last game in the series that lets you do it. But essentially what you do is you have Desmond or Ezio or Altair start with just like a jog. And then at a certain point in the animation cycle, you stop holding the control stick forward and then you start actually just pushing it forward. So you have Desmond jog and then stop and then go like that. But sometimes it'll mess up and he'll do that instead. It reminds you of you coming back from a pub on a Friday.
I can see the sanctuary.
looks so old. Ezio must have come back here way after the attack. But why?
Desmond!
Right. Let's open that door.
Like, Desmond, hello? Is anybody there? Think, Desmond, think. It's easy, just stumbling home. Next thing you know, you're knocking on next door's house thinking it's yours. Oh no. So that's happened to you before? Damn. How surreal would it feel to never have been to a certain location, but having actually spent time experiencing memories of someone who had, and it was someone who lived hundreds of years ago, going to this location, and then you finally yourself get to go to that location? Like, that would be such a serious state. That would be like a serious dose of deja vu and surrealism that would happen. I guess maybe it would be the same as having only seen something on television and then finally going there yourself, except on a much, much larger scale.
Try using that special sight you learned from Altair.
There's something here.
Can you open the damn bookcase, Desmond?
You guys did it!
About bloody time. What's that?
Looks like something Ezio left behind. There are numbers underneath it. 1419, 1420, and 1421.
Maybe you should lie down for a bit.
No, it's all right. I'm fine.
Whoa, they really built this place to last. No signs of structural damage, no cell signal either. Should be safe to set up. Let's get the Animus down there.
Okay, everything's good here. Sean, hide the van in town, and make sure you aren't followed.
What is that smell?
It's my clothes.
They smell like you swam through a sewer.
It was Lucy's idea.
Wait a second, guys. We need power down here. There's a line running nearby I can hook into, but the wattage is weak.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Anything else you two would like? You know, some caviar perhaps? Maybe you'd like me to knit you a lovely hat? No? Fine, follow me.
How about some pizza, Sean? I could go for some of that. Can you get that for us? How about some beer too? ZZ, yeah, it would be such a surreal feeling. It would be for sure. Like, if only Animus was actually a real thing. Like, the bleeding effect and the side effects being terrible, if that was something that wasn't a thing, but you were still able to experience memories and just have that, like, that'd be so damn cool. Sense of excitement with a shitload of nostalgia. Oh, absolutely, dude, for sure. Oh, yeah. Considering the bleeding effect too. That's true. And learning the skills of your ancestor as well. Or, as happens later in the game series, you don't have to be related to the person to experience their memories.
Right, look around Monteriggioni for circuit boxes. Rebecca's little doodahs, they'll reroute small amounts of electricity to the power line underneath the villa. Don't ask me how they work. If I understood that, I wouldn't be the fella hiding the van.
Alright, so this is going to be a combination of being able to go on the ground versus not being able to go on the ground. So to do this one, we can stay on the ground. But to get to the next one, I need to get off the ground. Alright, so it's... sorry, Desmond can't go there because there's a fence there. I don't know if you can actually jump to those light posts or not. So I've never tried before. Let's try it now. No, so Desmond can't do that. Well, that's fine, because there's no way we would have been able to get anywhere without touching the ground in that instance. But we'll get off the ground for this part here. There's one of those doodads. So I can go on the ground to interact with this now. You love how they just went full on electrician simulator for like 5 minutes? That's true. And Desmond doesn't flinch at all when the spark happens. This goes about it completely oblivious to any of the small electrical burst that's happened. He's a shocking character. But you miss him.
I'm back.
Just in time. The sun's rising.
Yes, it's booted. We're good to go.
Did you miss me? No? Anyone? Hello? Am I speaking out loud? Hello? Workaholics.
Let's get started.
Workaholics. I don't blame you, ZZ. Objectively, I think it would have been good for him to survive. They could have just put him into... I mean, they already did the coma thing. But they could also have done something different as well. Stan, shut up, Sean. Like, leave Sean alone. He didn't do anything wrong. ZZ was always quick with his comments like lightning. You're just thinking of more electrician jokes. Well, I mean, when you get with the current, you may as well keep on going.
Get in the Animus, Desmond.
What are we gonna do about Abstergo?
Wait it out. As soon as we find the apple, I get in contact with our other teams in Europe, but as far as Italy goes, we're on our own.
It'd be nice to have some help from above.
Our top assassins are busy gathering info about the Templar satellite launch. We've pinpointed several possible facilities in the US, China, and Russia, but there are no clear leads yet.
What are the other teams doing?
Combating Abstergo's search for pieces of Eden. As far as I know, Abstergo has no clue about the temples and Ezio's apple. We might actually be ahead for once. We'll talk later. Now get in there and find the apple. We're counting on you. We have work to do. We'll talk later. Now get in there and find the apple. We're counting on you.
ZZ, you feel there's friction between these two. Does that count? It was shite anyway. No, that definitely counts. I would say that definitely counts.
You seem focused.
I've been busy patching new systems into Baby here. She's only gonna get better.
Is Desmond going to be able to relive memories this time?
As a matter of fact, he will.
That's Sean in one way breaking the fourth wall by making the comment about the fact that Desmond wasn't able to relive memories in Assassin's Creed 2, so the Animus has been updated so that he can actually replay memories. In Assassin's Creed 1, the Animus that Abstergo had allowed you to actually go back in and replay memories. Then in Assassin's Creed 2, they didn't let you replay memories, and so this Animus that the Assassins have for Brotherhood is now upgraded to allow Desmond to actually relive memories.
Always a tech geek?
Nah, I was into sports, but then I broke my leg and started playing with computers. Who knew that coding could be just as exhilarating as strapping on a board and dropping out of a helicopter?
Just FYI, you might want to get your adrenal glands checked. You know? Because that is not normal.
Not for AC1 Keone, no. Yeah, just Liberation, Unity, and Syndicate, and then this one. Or name it the Florist Water. For Assassin's Creed 2 one year, I actually did a no swimming challenge. I was allowed to touch water where you can run through water, but any water where Ezio would get submerged wasn't allowed to jump into it. You would think that Venice, surrounded by water, would be where the most of my fails in that challenge happened, but it wasn't actually. Not many actually. I think there might have been one fail that happened in Venice. The other ones took place in other parts of the game. ZZ bro, the Animus in AC1, that posture must have been wild after spending however long he was lying on there. Oh, exactly, dude. Like, no contours of the body, no sort of like... Essentially just lying on a cement slab, really.
Gotta stay with the code. We'll talk later. Gotta stay with the code.
Do you have any clue about those numbers under the drawing?
1419, 1420, 1421. Maybe something to do with the 100 Years' War. Or wait, in 1419, Pope Martin V arrived in Florence, right? He left for Rome in 1420, and that was the same year Brunelleschi began building the Duomo. And in 1421... Yeah, I'll have to do some more research, I think.
It's easy, yeah, but did you see the curve in it? Didn't look very comfortable. It's like Abstergo had no sort of like concern for the user's, you know, experience. Hey there, Spectrum. It's going well, thank you. How about yourself?
So, what do you think of Monteriggioni?
This is not Monteriggioni. Monteriggioni existed in the Renaissance. Ask me how the town was in 1554 when it was seized by Florence, and I'll tell you.
Huh. I figured you'd like it nowadays. Seems not to have changed much.
Exactly. History is the study of change. Change is life. When things become static, it means they're dead. We don't have time for chit-chat. My work requires attention, Desmond. You know I love talking about this stuff, Desmond, but we have work to do now.
Spectrum, waking up, working out the kinks, but it's another gorgeous day. Oh, that's good, Spectrum. I hope you have a really great day today. It's definitely understandable too, just having woken up. Hopefully you'll be able to get some coffee as well.
As you may have noticed in the van, I've made some improvements to the Animus, and I've also patched in a new VR training program. Here you can show off all those flashy moves you picked up from your ancestors. Let me open one of the missions. You can access more VR missions through the Animus desktop. As you complete training sessions, I'll add additional challenges. To stop your subconscious from rejecting Ezio's later memories, you're gonna have to live them in the order his genome recorded them. Highlight sequence 2 for me, Desmond. Good, now select it and you're gonna see the memories inside. Once you've unlocked a memory, by accessing this menu, you can relive it as many times as you want.
But what if there are memories I just want to forget?
Desmond, this is very important. If you need to take a break, log out of the Animus. You can leave the machine whenever you like.
I'm all set to go. Don't worry.
One last thing. As you raise your synchronization by executing events the way Ezio lived them, you might even discover some repressed memories. Okay, let's get started. Select the first memory.
Desmond, I've been looking at those gibberish 5-digit codes from the end of Subject 16's files, and I seem to have discovered a remarkable coincidence. The codes correspond perfectly with coordinates inside the Animus. I've tagged the landmarks, pinpointed by the coordinates with eye icons in the database. Now, odds are you won't find anything there, but, well, who knows?
Calmatevi. The pain will end soon.
Where have you brought me?
Nowhere, Messere. A man left you here.
Did he say anything?
Only this. You are to meet Messer Machiavelli in front of the Mausoleo di Augusto. Let me help you get dressed.
The same man who brought me here gave me these clothes?
Si, Messere.
Roma.
Yes, or what is left of it since the Borgia came to power.
And the Mausoleo?
Unfortunately, you cannot see it from here.
How about from the top of that church?
Yes, but the stairs up are closed.
That should not be a problem. Vi ringrazio di tutto quello che avete fatto per me, buona donna. Addio.
ZZ, yeah, help us conquer the world in the most uncomfortable way. And you're not going to get any food or drink either. Yes, Spectrum, definitely said coffee. Now bro, amazing how much they advanced graphically from 2 to Brotherhood. It really is, dude, for sure. And this year this game celebrates its 15th anniversary as well. So yeah, pretty good looking still for a game that came out 15 years ago. ZZ, bro, that gunshot was personal. The simulations always gave you Mirror's Edge vibes. Yeah, very personal. Up close and personal. That's actually a good call, ZZ. I think the color scheme too, like red and white as well. Such a good game, that one. I still need to play the other one. I've got it. So when I do play it, I'll play the first one and then that one back to back. As good as new. Find a doctor to heal the wounds from the Villa attack, then climb the church tower to locate the Mausoleo di Augusto. Alright, so I don't know yet if I'm going to do the Christina memories, because you do need to get 75% synchronization, and so I don't know if I'm going to do the full sync requirements, because some of those might take me so far out of the challenge rules as well, so I'll just play it by ear. So for now, I'll just say that I won't be doing the Christina memories, but I could possibly potentially do them.
Oh.
Alright, so Ezio can't actually climb buildings at the moment because of his injuries.
I need to find the doctor.
He can't even climb up this little bit, so we're allowed to be on the ground in this part.
My arm.
We can get on the horse for a little bit, but we'll have to get off it when we get to the doctor though.
Oh, that hurts. Salute. I require medicine.
Let me look. Someone your age cannot recover from a wound like this with medicine. Here is something to dull the pain. You will heal over time.
Grazie.
4 out of 5 doctors would suggest leeches, but they have not proven effective against such things. However, I can recommend several good colleagues around the city. Do you need anything else?
The latest breakthroughs in medicine, alchemy, and invertebrates are here at your disposal.
Vi prego, messere, per i miei bambini.
One dear, fine. A little discipline won't hurt.
Someone my age. Imbecile.
Alright, so I can use horses to travel around on. Can use them as a stepping stone when I need as well. Can also travel distances with them. Keone, have you finished a game in one sitting in one stream? Oh, for sure, Keone, yeah. Yeah, there's been a few games I've done that with. I've done that with Outlast 1. I've also done that with Tomb Raider 2013 a few times. Most recently I did a quick play where I skipped cutscenes and stuff. But I've also done playthroughs of the Tomb Raider 2013 game where I've actually done it in one stream. And I haven't skipped cutscenes as well. I've done Rise and Shadow, the main story, in one stream before as well. And there's probably a lot of other games too, depending on the length. A lot of the Dark Pictures games, pretty much finish them in one stream. Sometimes it takes more depending on what playthrough I'm doing.
Andiamo!
Gesù, che sei lassù? That's hardly an endearing
Unbelievable! You can't just do whatever you please.
Back.
These could crash balls.
Giona, you're waiting for that 100% AC Valhalla in one stream? Yeah. We're waiting a long time for that. I.e. eternity. But could you imagine though? Alright, so the game isn't yet letting me move. I can't drop. Can't even spin Ezio around. So this means that the game wants me to actually do a leap of faith. So there's no way around it. So doing a leap of faith, being forced to, will land in the haystack. But because we're forced to do a leap of fail, leap of faith. Because we're forced to do a leap of faith, it means that when we get out of the haystack, I'm allowed to touch the ground to get off the ground again onto something else.
Word has gone out that a peasant is resisting arrest. We will show him how things operate under the Borgia.
Machiavelli can wait.
A curious display.
Marquette? What's the point of this Danza del Diavolo? I suppose
I am much in your debt, Chef.
Is he an entertainer?
That's certainly adventurous.
He'll break something, the idiot.
Come on, game. Seriously? First fail. That shouldn't say 2.
Oh.
So that's the first fail. Got my commands mixed up somewhere along the way. Yeah, I see now. Alright. There we go. So, that is the first time I've had to restart the memory.
I need to find the doctor.
My arm.
Salute. I require medicine.
Let me look. Someone your age cannot recover from a wound like this with medicine. Here is something to dull the pain. You will heal over time.
Grazie.
4 out of 5 doctors would suggest...
Come be healed. Abbot Hugo has loaned me the knuckle of San Frediano. Bless you.
Madmen! All madmen!
someone my age. Imbecile.
Hey! Hey!
Almost looks real. My back.
I've never seen a stranger man. Truly.
Word has gone out that a peasant is resisting arrest. We will show him how things operate under the Borgia.
Machiavelli can wait.
Did the captain say they were looking for new recruits? I have never lifted a sword in my life, but it seems that may be the only employment available. My family will starve if I don't find work fast.
That's a man.
Desmond, I don't know if you're looking for something from 16, but last time scanning in eagle vision seemed to help.
Alright, so the game's put me on the ground automatically. Stan, this might be a problem. Yeah, this is the thing that's going to be tricky too, especially when there's missions where you have to keep with a target, and if you take too long, you get desynchronized. And then there's like these moments where enemies are being grouped together and trying to isolate the targets and get in range and all that kind of stuff as well. I'm surprised I still got the optional objective done.
She was beautiful.
She was, until that porco defiled her. I wish he'd just killed her. I wish he'd just killed La Mia Amata. People who saw her grow up cheered when he spat on her. Smiles on their faces when her neck...
I understand.
How can you? My Livia was innocent.
I have lost family to the rope, to treachery.
Il Carnefice watches from his home on the hill above. He threatens to hang me if I cut her rope.
Well executed. Il Carnefice lives on the hill overlooking the gallows. Locate and kill him.
When you are ready, take her down. I will deal with Il Carnefice.
What's he up to?
Prizes for all games champions promised. 4,000 gold scoops. Your final torment will linger. The Consiglio Rionale reminds visiting penetrations to open an eye open for overhanging architectural sanitation features. They would also get off me. Apologize to the Duchess di Alba and wish her grace great peace and solace in the continuation of her visit. The Colonna family wishes it to be known a great tourney will be held this Saturday. Dove?
Of course that would happen. I thought I'd risk it, because there is a part there where you can actually grab onto, seemingly, but Ezio just wouldn't have it. Until I fix my commands, I'm going to have to put in the number manually. So now that's the second time I've had to restart a memory.
San Duarte will be blessed by the bringing out of Giotto's ascension and San Torsola's left arm. Several of the Oni will be visited. See the Chiesa door for details. The Camera Rionale asks all residents to please visually ascertain whether or not the street is empty before throwing trash.
I will kill all trespassers, Pazzo! As the people all love El Duca,
He's running.
Of course, the horse got spooked and ran off.
The commander of the Rionis garrison will be recruiting new members for the Papal Armed Forces, starting on Monday through to Thursday inclusively. Positions in...
The campaign in Romagna goes so splendidly. Various regimenti have already been sent home, laden with blood. Sua Signoria Cesare Borgia has also awarded much reclaimed land to those of his valiant...
We will do it the hard way.
Keep it up and I'll have the gun.
Here! Who do you take yourself for?
Andiamo! Here!
You get the picture I'm painting,
Here!
yes?
Hey! Hey! Here! 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 Andiamo! Andiamo!
The commander of the Papal Guard is...
Here!
Bang. Oh.
Nice work down there.
Not my best. But it's hard to make art with poor materials.
What? I see him! There!
You didn't think this through. Tell me if you need to rest.
Just let him go! Please! We're losing him!
Which limb shall I take first, huh? Maybe I will start with...
Ah! I see him! Buster! There he is! Dannato! He's getting away!
Good! Good!
Ah! I see him! There!
You have tasted...
Hurry! We're losing him!
The chicken shit
Better pick up the pace!
is not going to climb up to where Ezio is.
He's losing us! Running home to Mama! Move! You can't, Dannato!
him! Runs fast for a corpse.
Now, bro, Ezio's like, andiamo. Horse is like, I'm going as fast as I can, dickhead. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to kill this guy with the hidden blade after all to get the optional objective. I thought maybe if I get him to go on the rooftop, then I'll be able to kill him with the hidden blade, but he's not going to take the bait, so we're just going to kill him with another method.
Running home to mama.
Requiescat in pace.
Alright, so something that I've worked out is a good tactic for now is whenever a memory starts, wait and see if a horse is going to spawn in. And then, when the horse gets near, hijack the rider and then get on the horse to then go to whatever objective marker I need to get to. The tricky thing is, sometimes I'll press the button to have Ezio jump off the horse, but there'll be a delay between when I press the button and when he actually jumps off the horse, and the horse can potentially keep on going, and so by the time the game registers that I've pressed the button, it'll make Ezio jump off the horse onto something like the ground, instead of jumping to what I actually wanted to jump to. Okay, we can't interact with characters while we're on the horse, so I'm allowed to get off the horse to interact with Machiavelli.
Ezio, what a surprise to see you here.
I thought you had sent for me.
Never. News of the Villa attack has spread across the city. We were certain that you were dead.
Not yet. I am still very much alive.
The Borgia must not discover that you escaped them.
New man in town. Accompany Machiavelli through Rome, encountering dangers along the way.
Follow me. Take care not to draw any undue attention.
When do I ever?
Alright, so we have to walk, there's no horse nearby. And I can't call for horses yet. The game hasn't taught me that. So we can walk on the ground for now.
They came to our house.
You would be wise to purchase missing equipment. You will not live long in Roma without supplies.
I have my blade.
You'll not find better prices.
And the guards have their guns, courtesy of the Borgia. Fortunately, I can help you.
Grazie.
While you're in my debt, perhaps you will listen to reason.
As soon as I hear some, I will let you know.
Come, amici. This week I'm almost...
Nah, bro, mechanically this game improves a lot on the last one, but for some reason you don't enjoy it as much now that you're older. You think it's the addition of optional objectives, more busy work, or perhaps you spend so much time playing 2, by the time you get to this there's a bit of burnout. That's definitely possible too, as well, especially given how big of a game AC2 is, and even though this is smaller by comparison, the amount of time you've already spent with AC2 and then jumping straight into this, it could get to the point where it's a bit of burnout as well. And the optional objectives, that seems to be something that can be like either a blessing or a curse, because sometimes the optional objectives feel organic to the actual mission, but then there's some ones that feel like they're really contrived and that they're sort of like feel like on purpose they're made to be annoying, you know. And then there's some that aren't worded correctly. They're worded in such a way that makes you think one thing, and so you go to do that, but then it doesn't count it, and then you think, well, what did they mean then? And then they mean something completely different that's not even in the description that they give you.
Send me your amici.
Bene. Now you can survive the journey back to Firenze.
Perhaps. But I'm not going to Firenze.
Oh,
There will
I
be
do
no
not
peace
recall
until
such
we
brave
rise up
talk
against
at
the entire
Monteriggioni.
Borgia family. How could I have known that they would find me so quickly? That they would kill Mario?
Rodrigo surrounds himself with snakes and murders. Even his daughter Lucrezia has been sharpened into one of his most artful weapons. But she pales in comparison to the man behind the villa attack. He is ambitious, ruthless, and cruel beyond imagining. The laws of men mean nothing. He murdered his own brother to take power. He knows neither danger nor fatigue. Those who do not fall by his sword clamor to join his ranks. The powerful Orsini and
I don't know what was happening with the dialogue with Machiavelli there, because I was climbing a building when he was talking. It seemed to go all over the place.
Come, look at my craftsmanship. As good as any you'll find, I guarantee.
All men capable of bearing arms in a new Rione-wide militia.
Oh, the checkpoint was...
We also do repairs and modifications on buildings,
Was-
casements, locks, and other...
Need to do this again. No, we're also not a huge fan of the optional stuff because it takes away some freedom in your playstyle. Yeah, I mean, I guess it also depends on, like, if you feel the need to do it, because sometimes I don't feel like doing optional objectives, so I sort of forget about them, and they don't become a thing where it's like, I must get it. So yeah, I guess it depends too if you really feel like you have to get the optional objectives done. You might feel like that you're forced to do it, even though it's actually optional.
Glad to be of service.
Bene. Now you can survive the journey back to Firenze.
Perhaps. But I'm not going to Firenze. There will be no peace until we rise up against the entire Borgia family and the Templars who
I
serve
do
them.
not recall such brave talk at Monteriggioni.
How could I have known that they would find me so quickly? That they would kill Mario?
Rodrigo surrounds himself with snakes and murders. Even his daughter Lucrezia has been sharpened into one of his most artful weapons. But she pales in comparison to the man behind the villa attack. He is ambitious, ruthless, and cruel beyond imagining. The laws of men mean nothing. He murdered his own brother to take power. He knows neither danger nor fatigue. Those who do not fall by his sword clamor to join his ranks. The powerful Orsini and Colonna families have been brought to kneel at his feet, and the King of France stands at his side.
Give me his name.
Cesare, head of the papal armies. What does he intend to do with his power? What drives the man? That I still do not know. But Ezio, Cesare has set his sights on all of Italia, and at this rate he will have it.
Is that admiration I hear in your voice?
He knows how to exercise his will. A rare virtue in the world today.
Isn't that illegal? Not my problem. He'll break something, the idiot. Ride bene chi ride ultimo.
Why are you here? Get...
Rather awful, isn't he?
You should not be up here! Leave!
The war in Romagna is being concluded most favorably by Sua Signoria Cesare Borgia and his condottieri. Rich gain for the glory of the Mother Church continues to accrue.
Should we not travel by horse? Roma is quite large.
As Cesare's conquests in Romagna continue to succeed, and the Borgia grow in power, they have taken desirable areas of the city for themselves. We cannot use the stables here.
Oh, the will of the Borgia is law now?
What are you implying, Ezio?
Do not play dumb with me, Machiavelli.
Do you have some kind of plan?
I am improvising.
Yeah, no, bro. I imagine it would be too, as well. Like, if you're a completionist, because some of them are very sort of like easy to mess up. Like, if you do the Leonardo da Vinci's war machines, for example, like the tank can be a pain. Hey there, Biko. Doing well, thank you. How about yourself? Welcome on in. Nah, bro, now that you think about it, burnout seems likely because you kind of forgot the first time you finished 2 you had to wait a year for this one. That's true. Having to wait a year. The anticipation, wondering what was going to happen next because the previous game ended in such a way that makes you curious, you know, what's going to happen. Zeroth, so DM, you are bro DM? Okay, so we won't be able to get the optional objective with this one, because the optional objective is to throw the target into one of the scaffolds, which I can't do, because I can't touch the ground.
Damn, not here. You belong there.
Damn, haven't I seen you?
Faster! Run faster! Halt! Come on! Die! What's the works do? Just because you kill a few guards does not mean the people will grant access to the stables.
You are right. We need to send a signal. Wait here.
Biko, UK is getting hotter and hotter and you don't like the heat. It's nice being dry, but the air feels claustrophobic. Parks and coasts are jam-packed full of people, and people are not always easygoing people. That's definitely fair too, as well. Some people can be very, very unpredictable, which doesn't help at all. Now bro, the chain kills are probably your favourite addition. Oh yeah, they're really fun. I like how they carried that over into a few of the games as well. It's funny too because I can understand people saying, well, that makes the combat too easy. And it's like, well, I could see why, but you could also add your own rules where it's like you can't take damage or you have to restart a memory. After a while you'll probably be thankful that the combat's easy. So as a result of destroying this Borgia tower, Ezio of course will dive into a haystack, which then puts him automatically on the ground. So any instances in this game where you automatically get put on the ground doesn't count against the challenge rules. Biko, you love your winters, no one's around, it's easier getting warm than getting cool. I definitely agree for sure, Biko. Yeah, we're in May now, that means we're getting into winter, which is really good, but I still, definitely don't want it to be way too cold, but I would rather heat up than cool down, because it's much easier to heat up than to cool down.
It seems the stable is now available for purchase.
After you.
Conduct a seminar in modern bridge building and sighting techniques. Please visually ascertain whether or not the street is empty before throwing grass from your...
Easy come, easy go. Accompany Machiavelli to the Campidoglio. Biko, you love your winters, no one's around. It's easier to get warm than getting cool. Do you live inland or on the coast? I live on a land. Down under. Nah, bro, I felt like the towers would have been better if they were cut by like half. There's so bloody many. Yeah, there's quite a few. It's annoying too when the Borgia captain escapes on you. But a quick way to get them to respawn is exit the Animus and then go back in, and then they'll respawn, so you don't have to wait the cooldown period. Now that we've unlocked the stables, we can actually call horses to us.
You excel at opening wounds, Ezio. But can you also close them?
I intend to heal the sickness, not treat its symptoms.
Stop sparring with me.
Fine. Let us talk openly then. Rodrigo Borgia's death would not have solved anything.
I am inclined to disagree.
Look at this city, the center of Borgia and Templar rule. Killing one man will not change things. We need to take away the source of their power.
Are you suggesting we appeal to the people?
Maybe.
Relying on the people is like building on the...
You are wrong. Our belief in humanity rests at the heart of the Assassin Brotherhood.
He must be from your inner circle. Go, get back what he has stolen. I will wait at the Campidoglio. I am meeting a contact there.
Give me back my money! Come back here!
You should spend more time in God's house, son.
You are making a big mistake!
Hey, bless him.
Yeah!
Alright, I'm gonna get off the horse to tackle this guy.
Get out of here before I regret sparing your life.
Oh, that's so good now, bro. It comes in real handy. Because the cooldown period, otherwise, it's not like you have to wait an hour in game or anything, but it's definitely not instant. So it's good to just exit the Animus, go back into it, and then boom, voila. Because Ezio won't get teleported away from that spot when you exit the Animus. Also feel like if you kill a captain, the other guard should automatically fold. Exactly, dude. That's the thing, like some of them will actually run away, but then there's others that will still stay and attack. But, pardon me, but they should have also ran off as well.
Did you liberate your money from our friend?
I did.
A small victory.
They add up, and in time with work we'll have a few dozen more.
And in time, Cesare's gaze will return to us, and we'll be broken again. Now, where is my contact, Vinicio? He should have already intercepted the letter. Follow me.
Who's got mail? Rendezvous with Machiavelli's contact and retrieve the letter he carries. Yeah, no, bro, they all end up dying with like 5 florins in their pocket. Like, why, bro? Run. It's like, just 5 florins. Bloody hell.
Look at these facades masquerading as governors. The Pope is very clever to keep this place in business. It fools your friends, the people, quite easily.
When did you become so cynical?
I merely describe the reality of Roma today. But all may not be lost. The good news is that we have allies in the city. How much longer this will last, however, I cannot say.
Oh. Hey, hey!
What's that?
He was attempting to steal official Vatican mail.
Perdonatemi, signore. You must be mistaken.
Who are you working for, ladro?
I am working for no one.
Then no one will care what we do to you.
Here! Andiamo! Grazie.
Where is it?
The courier still has the letter.
Ezio, stop him! Find me at the Terme.
Alright, the game forces me on the ground, and we have to tackle this guy, so this part doesn't count against the challenge rule. You know, in all the times I've played this game, I've never once thought to try and throw knives while on horseback. I had no idea that you could do it. That's one of the reasons why I like to do challenge runs as well of games, is it takes you out of what you normally do, because you can get into a routine of doing the same kinds of things over and over again, and you get comfortable with that. So it's good to do challenge playthroughs where you force yourself to look at other avenues of getting something done, and then you come up with things where you go, ah, that's cool, you can actually do that. Now, bro, it would have been interesting if you killed Machiavelli because you thought he was the traitor like the Prince's Garden Revelation. That definitely would have made things very, very different to how things turned out. Biko, and how long have you been playing ACs? Ages? Lol, we're all the same. Yeah, 2008 I played Assassin's Creed 1 for the first time. So it had been out for about a year by the time I played it. I've been a fan ever since. Let's see how close the horse will actually get to where I am as Ezio. To see if I can cheese it and fall on top of it. Instead of... Go on, horse. A bit closer. No. The horse is like, I'm not gonna go 5 feet closer to you. See if I can jump to the horse. Yes! There we go. One might think, oh, being able to use the horse is going to make this challenge run easy. In some ways, yes, but in other ways, no. Because there's going to be moments where I need to really stick with a character, and being on the horse might not be the most viable way to do that. One of the missions I'm thinking of is later on when you have Egidio Troche, and you have to basically follow him without being detected. I'm going to have to stay off the ground and not use the horse for that part, because being on the horse might introduce too many risks to getting fully detected. Nah, bro, your least favourite mission in this, hands down, is the one with the actor playing Jesus. Oh, that guy, yeah. The guy that loves Lucrezia. Hey, Absolution. How's things, dude? So I'm going to be streaming for a little bit longer, but I am going to be streaming only until I finish this memory sequence, and then that's when I'll call it a stream. Andiamo. That mission is so frustrating. Absolutely. Especially when you're trying to get out of the area by carrying him, and you got enemies that come along and hit you, and so you drop him. Crepe el lupo. Deliver the letter to Machiavelli near the Terma de Traiano. It is Absolution, yeah, this is the Romulus mission. This is the first instance.
Where did these murderers come from?
Alright, so I'm allowed to be on the ground for this part, so I may as well take advantage of that and loot these bodies. Absolution short stream today of this game, yeah. I did 5 hours of AC2 before this stream started. So I've definitely done quite a few hours of streaming today. Well, it's actually Friday now. No, bro, you have to do all of the Romulus missions your next playthrough. Never bothered to do them all. Oh, the armor that you get for doing it. Personally, I don't like the look of it and everything, but it does help you in the same way like Altair's armor did, with the benefits you get from it. Dr. Darling, why are you doing this to me? Doing what? Come on, horse. Absolution and the dagger. That's true, yeah, you get a dagger.
They must have come from in here.
Nah, bro, you hate that you have to do the hideouts with a time limit for full thing. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the friggin' time limit can really work against you. The Halls of Nero. Locate the Shrine to Romulus. Full synchronization. Complete the memory within 8 minutes. So this one's going to be tricky. In terms of like the floor is lava challenge, there's going to be some parts where we can't help but touch the ground. But there are going to be parts where we can stay off the ground as well. Dr. Darling, you haven't played Brotherhood in over a decade. Might go for a 100% sync playthrough. Oh yeah, definitely do. For sure, Dr. Darling, if it's been that long since you haven't played it before. Absolution, you like the dagger animation, same as Vlad the Impaler sword. Oh yeah, dude. I'm the same way with that too. I also like the look of the Impaler sword as well. Oh really, Absolution? Vlad the Impaler sword can't be used in multiplayer? Oh, that sucks. Has a mace instead. Ah, that's fair enough. Is it a weak weapon though? Alright, so I have to touch the ground once we get out of the water. Alright, so I can touch the ground again. Okay, that leads to there. Here we go. Alright, so I can touch the ground until we get to this climbable thing. Alright, now I have to stay off the ground. Absolution, when it comes to multiplayer, everyone is one hit kill, so every weapon is OP. Oh, I didn't realize that about the multiplayer. One of those one-hit scenarios. Alright, so I'm allowed to touch the ground now. Alright, now I need to stay off the ground. Okay, so I can touch the ground. So I need to interact with this switch or lever. A cat and mouse game. Definitely a franchise where multiplayer is a bit of a natural extension, especially given this game, you know, with the angle of getting assassin recruits and stuff. Alright, so I'm allowed to be on the ground. Now I have to stay off. Well, the floor is literally lava in this part. So normally I take a shortcut and I just jump off this statue and run over to the other part, but in this playthrough for this challenge I'm not allowed to do that, so we have to go this way. Alright, so the game's not going to let me get to where I need to go without touching the ground. So I'm allowed to touch the ground again temporarily. Alright, now I'm not again. Absolution, for real, you love how you target the playable avatars in multiplayer? Oh yeah, that was quite inventive actually. It's interesting the design that they did for a lot of those too. Okay, so the game's put me on the ground automatically. Alright, so I'm allowed to touch the ground again for this part. To get to that. Absolution, your first target, for example, is the Doctor. His main weapon is a syringe. A hidden syringe instead of a hidden blade.
Now I can get back up here.
Alright, so I had to touch the ground there. So we're definitely not going to get through in the time, but that's okay. Ezio didn't want to make that jump. Probably can't make it anyway, but yeah. Oh well. Okay, so that doesn't matter because there's literally no other way to get to where I need to go without touching the ground, at least here. Alright, so the next part that I need to do, I'm going to stay on the ground for a bit. Alright. Now I stay off the ground. Nah, bro, you still refuse to believe the medicine is just smelling salts? Yeah, that was just so funny. Like, for those who don't know, when Ezio uses his medicine, he's not actually drinking liquid from a vial. He's actually using smelling salts. If you go to supplies and then medicine, and then you select, it'll describe what the medicine is. Doctors can sell you smelling salts. So if you break your leg as Ezio, you just sniff some smelling salts and it'll fix you right up. That's right, Dr. Darling. Yeah, the floor is lava, just like in the screenshot. Absolutely. There's a tricky jump here that if you don't actually press the button to do a ledge grab as you fall, you can actually fall. So it'll be a bit tricky, that one.
That could help if I fall.
Yeah, it was funny, Dr. Darling, that there was actually lava in this level. Nah, bro, you call bullshit? This is bullshit. Olivier. Zero, the floor is lava? Be careful next time. Falling in that would be bad.
Perfect. A route up if I fall.
Alright, now obviously I have to touch the floor here. There we go. I think I should still be able to do the other tombs with this challenge, because there will be no doubt areas where I can stay off the ground for a bit, and then areas where I will have to actually get on the ground. But being able to do the tombs in the Ezio trilogy, I really like to do them in playthroughs. It's a good way to get a Prince of Persia fix with the way that they structure the platforming and stuff. Hey, Inmita. It's good to see you again, only there for a few minutes. How's Brotherhood going? Welcome back, Inmita. I'll be ending the stream soon. I wanted to finish the memory sequence, but it's been going well. I've had to actually restart a memory, I think 3 times so far, because some little areas have been difficult to get to without touching the ground. Zereth, the guard setting the lava trap. Not that lava, the other one. Nah, been there. I can't get back up if I fall. Thank you, Dr. Darling, for redeeming that as an Arnie impression. Thank you. Nah, bro, Ezio, everyone's like, Ezio's too old to be parkouring like that in Revelations, but they forgot Mario was jumping off shit in this and he's in his 60s. Yes, he looks pretty good for his age. Cheers, Inmita. Thanks, dude. No major rage yet. Not yet. But it's good to be able to actually call horses now. Until you do the stable and unlock the stable, the game doesn't let you call a horse. So being able to call a horse is going to come in handy because I can do it even when I'm not actually on the ground, which means I can get the horse near me when I'm hanging off of something and drop right on it.
Followers of Romulus. This band of false pagans has been terrorizing the city for months and driving the people into the arms of the church.
Quite convenient.
Exactly. I believe the Borgia are supporting them, but proof remains scarce. That is why the letter is so important.
Here it is. I hope you can break a cipher.
Cazzo! Another encryption. This one was supposed to be legible. They are transmitting them using a code sheet. Without it, we have nothing.
Sometimes logic is not the only way to win a war. Andiamo. You said we had allies in the city. Well, bring me to them.
Follow me.
Oh. Oh. Oh, whoa. Oh, 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 oh,
We recently began traveling through the tunnels to avoid the guards, but many of the entrances in the city are broken. By using them, we can get to our destination rapidly without encountering resistance.
Alright, so the game put me on the ground automatically. Fast travel tunnels. I have to use it in this part now. Well, I mean, I assume I do. But I'm not really going to worry about taking advantage of that. Because when I did my Flora's Lava challenge with Assassin's Creed Unity and Syndicate, I wasn't allowed to fast travel. I just made that as a thing so that it would force me to make sure that I'm traversing by staying off the ground. And putting myself at risk more than not as a way to balance out the difficulty of the challenge. Because if I was able to just fast travel everywhere, because in the, like not in this game, but in the other Assassin's Creed games, when you fast travel, you're fast traveling to be on the synchronization point, which means a cheat way to get off the ground automatically without having to worry about touching the ground. So that's why I was like, in those games, for this challenge, I wasn't able to fast travel. I don't think I have to, actually, this part. Or maybe I do. The game's not letting me whistle for a horse. We'll do it anyway. Here we go. Nah, bro, they never explained how any of the assassins know how to move like that. They just automatically know. But you're not touching the ground if you're under it.
Ben trovato, Nicolò. Ah, Ser Ezio. A pleasure. Fabio Orsini, at your service. I've heard a great deal about you from my cousin, Bartolomeo d'Alviano.
A fine warrior.
Fabio has lent us an unused storeroom on Isola Tiberina.
I know you were used to better accommodations in Toscana.
It is perfect.
Bene. Then I am off to begin preparations for Romagna. Today, Cesare commands my men, but soon I hope we will be free.
Now I propose we begin planning our assault on the Borgia.
Oh, you think we are ready for such an attack?
Si.
Do you know, for instance, where the Borgia troops took Caterina Sforza?
What?
Are you also unaware that the Borgia have captured the Apple of Eden?
How could we have lost the apple?
So, you do not know what goes on with our enemies. Do we at least have an underground here to work with?
Hardly. Our mercenaries are ensnared in a losing battle with Cesare's French allies. We have girls working for us in a brothel, frequented by cardinals and other important Romans. But the madam there is lazy, and would rather attend parties than further our cause.
What about the city's thieves? Do they have a guild?
Si, but they refuse to talk to us. I don't know why. What are you going to do?
Make some friends.
There's 9 sequences in total, so we've done 2. So in the next stream, I could potentially do either the rest of the game, but this challenge, who knows, there might be a memory later on in the game that really causes me to spend like an hour or so on it. But that is a good first part to this playthrough. And so this is where I'm going to end it. But to continue on the Assassin's Creed theme, we're going to go and raid out to Shillerlock, who's playing Assassin's Creed 3. So for those who haven't played these games, you have this one, which came out in 2010. Before it got to Assassin's Creed 3, there was actually another one after this one called Revelations. Assassin's Creed 3 takes place a few hundred years after Ezio's time, and a whole different protagonist, and all that kind of stuff. So just a heads up, there might be some stuff that is a bit confusing, because it's like, who's this character, why are they doing this, what's this happening here, and all that kind of stuff. But that's where we're going to raid out to. But before we actually do that, I'd like to give some shout outs, also to catch up on chat as well. But that's true, Nabro, as well, you know. They never explain how any of the assassins know how to move like that, they just automatically know. Yeah, it's sort of like an instinctual kind of thing as well, in a way. We see this dude like once and never see him again. Yeah, I mean, you do see him at the part of the story where Cesare gets arrested, but that's only 2 appearances. So you don't really get to know him too much as a character. He's there at the start there, and then the next minute he's arresting Cesare. Indeed, Dr. Darling, the liberation of Roma in 2025 has begun. Absolution, you just realized Niccolo is 10 years younger than Ezio. Really? That's interesting. Stand time to make some friends from above. Absolutely. The Eagles. And meet someone my age. You like how Ezio reacts to that? Oh yeah, the doctor. Like, you know, someone your age, like imbecile. Absolution. Interestingly, both Ezio and Mario died at age 65. Really? That's like connections like that I didn't actually know. That's all good in Meta for the stream. Bye again. See you soon, Biko. You have a good one. No problem at all, Gorky. Thank you everyone for watching the stream. I really do appreciate it. Give some shout outs and then we'll raid out. Would like to highly recommend people check out Absolution, who's doing some IRL streams, Arctic Smash, who's doing a playthrough of The Last of Us Part 1, Inmeta, who's doing a playthrough of Need for Speed Heat, as well as Assassin's Creed Unity. Crocodiles is doing a playthrough of Super Mario Odyssey. He's also going to be doing Assassin's Creed 2 as one of his next games. And Lucinda is doing The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the PC version that came out recently. And when that's finished, she'll be getting back to her Resident Evil marathon with Resident Evil 5. So definitely recommend checking out those channels if you haven't before. Thank you, Fewer. I definitely will have a great night. You just got here and you're eating breakfast. No worries at all, Fewer. I'm ending the stream now. I did a stream of Assassin's Creed 2 earlier. I think it was like a 5-hour stream to finish off that playthrough. And then I took a half-an-hour break and then came back with this to get a bit of a head start on it. But yeah, I definitely will have a great night. Thank you so much for popping in as well, Fewer. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your breakfast as well. So we're going to go and raid out to Shillalok. Here's a general raid message that anyone can feel free to copy and paste. And I've also got one for subscribers that I'll put in there as well. There we go, which is that one there. Alrighty then. So the next stream of this won't be until next Wednesday now. But the next stream that you'll see from me that's scheduled will be Vampire. That's my Friday stream. And then on the weekend, I'll be starting Red Dead Redemption 1, my annual playthrough. I'm going to be doing a low honor playthrough. I've never done that before, where the whole game I'll be focused on having low honor, doing low honor actions in the game world, and all that kind of stuff. I did that recently with Red Dead 2 for the first time, and finished that playthrough. I do the 2 games in timeline order, not release order. So Red Dead 2, for those that don't know, is actually a prequel to Red Dead Redemption 1. So when I do those 2 games, I do Red Dead 2 first, and then I do Red Dead Redemption 1. That's true, Biko. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 1. Already finished my annual playthrough of 2, and this will be my annual playthrough of 1. Yeah, Biko, I'm very much looking forward to it. It's another game that's celebrating its 15th anniversary as well. Thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you next time.